Hey guys, and welcome to my first Minecraft Let's Play episode. In this series I'm going to show you the more technical side of Minecraft. It's going to be all about making different kinds of farms, and I will also post some tutorials later on how to make them. I'm also going to challenge myself to not only make the farms as efficient as possible, but also to make them look good. My name is Electric Boot, and please sit back and enjoy. So this Let's Play is going to be about the more technical side of Minecraft. I'm going to make all different kinds of farms. I really want to automate as much as I can. And I'm not one of the greatest builders, but I hope it's going to change as soon, since I want the farms to look good as well. I want to decorate them as beautifully as I can. In this first episode though, I'm going to make a survival starter base, like a very basic one. I also want to get at least a decent food source, and maybe even start getting some resources, like maybe even aim for the diamonds. At least some iron would be good. So first off, getting some wood, because like that's honestly how you start every Minecraft world. For this series I want every episode to have a theme. So this one is going to be how to survive your first night and make a very basic shelter, and the other ones could be about any farms that I want to make or that could be beneficial for us. The first thing I want to do right now, after I got myself some cobblestone, is to get some sheep as well, because then I don't have to spend the night in the jungle. Though the jungle is not one of the worst places I think to spend the night, since it's mostly covered in leaves, so mobs can't really spawn and have the hard time going after you. Oh, I thought that was stone. That is gravel. Oh no. Yeah, there we go. Got myself some cobblestone. Alright, got myself some basic tools, and I will hunt now for some sheep. I think it's gonna take a bit because this is a jungle and I have to see how I get out of this first. Oh, look at that. There is some ice right there. I think that could be an ice biome. I don't know. Let's check that out very quickly. Alright, in the distance there is even more, as you can see. This is going to be super beneficial for us because I don't have to make an ice farm right away, of course, because like there is some need for ice, but not a need like yet. But for future episodes, that would come in handy. Alright, oh, the sun is almost setting. I didn't find any sheep yet, but did find some cows because my my food bars are quite low. So at least I got that for me. I still need to find some sheep, and there is a village nearby, so I might be able to sneak into a bed of theirs. I think I will do that for the first night. It's also quite nice that there is an ice biome nearby, there is a plains biome, even snowy mountains. Yeah, I really like the seed so far. This has been a completely random seed. I have not explored it yet. So everything you see is completely new to me as well. And of course, like, this village itself is very nice to have, since then you can get all these kinds of books, like mending books or unbreaking 3 books, relatively easy, if you know how to make the proper farm. Alright, so I was wondering where I could make the starter base. That floating island, of course, that seems interesting enough. Maybe up the hill, but that means I have to go all the way down for some mining. I don't really like building near villages. I'd rather leave them alone as they are. Never built in the jungle biome so far. That might be an option. Or just here. Now I'm thinking about it, I don't want to go too far away from the jungle biome, because right over there, there was also some ice, and I really like myself some ice. Alright, so I found this little place here. It's like a small peninsula. Feels like a little island, to be honest, because there's like maybe a 2-3 block wide bridge right there leading to the village over there. We got the normal forest over there, the jungle over here, the ice biome over there, little beach over here. And what I was thinking is making a very basic starter base. It's gonna be a little beach house with a front porch so we can hang around there as well. Nothing too fancy, but I think the location is ideal for what I wanted to do. So yeah, I think this is the perfect spot, so let's get cracking. I would also like to note that this is an unmodified version of Minecraft. There's 1.15.2 so far. I'm gonna update it, not with the 1.16 immediately. I'm gonna see how it all works out. But I do have Optifine, of course, but there are no mods that will affect the gameplay. I usually play with a mod called Timber Mod, or well, it used to be. I'm not sure what it's actually called anymore. But But that basically what it does. If you get a tree, if you hit the lowest part of the tree, the whole tree will fall down. Basically like in real life. So you don't have to like get every block. But I do consider that a bit cheaty. So that's why I did not install that for this Let's Play. But let me know in the comment below if you think that's too cheaty as well, because I really love playing with it. Or if we just make, for example, an automated tree farm later on in the series, because I'm thinking of doing that honestly. So now we've got this all cleared out and we can start building on the base itself. I do think it is big enough for a starter base at least. I'm gonna get some resource, like I need a lot of wood for this project. I'm gonna do that right now first, and then I'll come back to this later to start working on it. I think the best plan on working on any project is to get all the resources that you have, and while I'm saying that, I feel like I need something more first. But first get all the resources and then start building, because if you have to go back to get some resources, that will slow down your build by a lot. And that's better craft up just one other one just to be safe, because I do think I'm gonna need a lot of wood. I want, for example, to make the roof out of logs instead of staircases. So I will start getting the wood right now. As I was getting attacked by a skeleton just now, I was thinking I could challenge myself into not dying for as long as I possibly can. I know this is not a hardcore mode that I'm playing. Now I'm thinking about it, I should put it on hard at least. Come on. But it's still a nice, fun little challenge to see how long I'll survive before I'll die. How long do you think that I will survive? I usually die quite often, so it will be a total guess, but please comment that down below as well. And you know, the bad thing about dying is once you got all geared up, like all your diamond gear with all the enchanting to it, like you lose all that sometimes. Like if you fall into lava, for example, and you have to grind your way all the way to all the enchanting again. Like usually you have the diamonds, but all the enchantments and that's just a pain. That is really a pain sometimes. And that's why I think this is also a nice little challenge, although I'm pretty far away from all that enchanted diamond armor or gear. Though I will work my way up to there relatively fast, or at least as fast as I can. I feel like I have enough resources now to start working on a starter base. I got a stack and a quarter of birch log, I got 4 stacks and a bit of oak log, and I don't need stone, I think. But this should be fine, and if not, I can get a little bit more, but I think it should get me through the first, well, phase of building. The first thing I'm gonna do is lay out the foundation of the house, like the layout. This is gonna be the corner, just gonna very basic rectangle shape. I'm not gonna make it all that fancy. I'm gonna do some detailing, but it's not gonna be a lot anyway. Also, I'm not very good at it, admittedly. But during this series, I'm gonna start working on that one as well, because I want all the farms to feel connected in a way to each other. So it doesn't look like random buildings next to each other. So I think birch planks for the floor. I think that would look nice. Since this is my first Let's Play, I'm open for suggestions. If you have any tips on how to improve, what you would like to see, please leave a comment or to get into contact with me in any way you can. I'm very open to it, and I would love to hear some feedback. I would like to upload at least every other day, and maybe if it's possible, like every day, but it's gonna be a stretch. If this is gonna be successful, yes, of course, but I first have to see how this goes. And yeah, open for suggestions. If you like it, I'll always leave a like, of course, but yeah, first I wanna like get to know as much as I can about like the Let's Plays, how you do them, how they work. So this is the basic structure of the house. It's not very complicated. So right now I'm gonna work on the roof. It's gonna be an overhang of there. I'm gonna use only logs. So I actually gone ahead and completed the house, at least from the outside. I added a log roof, and that looks amazing. Adding some detailing, like the trapdoors right there. Added a front porch. I mean, there's still the oven there. I'm gonna fill this in. Did put some stuff already on the inside. Yeah, also the bed is still outside, but this is the basic of the house. Of course, I could add more leaves to the side, some flower pots somewhere, some windows. Like this build is completely lacking in windows, but I think just for this episode so far, it's pretty okay. It's pretty okay. Yeah. So guys, that was already it for the first episode of the Let's Play series. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked it, please leave a like, and if you want to say anything to me, please leave a comment down below. I will be reading them. To wrap this episode up, I'm gonna work a little bit on a food source. I'm gonna make a wheat farm out in the back of this house, and I'm also gonna do a 1 hour mining session to get a bit more resources for the next episode. Also for the next episode, I want to work more on the base itself. I want to do some more decoration, at least get some glass in there, right? And also some storage systems so I can prepare for what is coming this season. And also a food source so I don't have to hunt for food all the time. Of course, this is just a starter base, but I still wanted to make it a good starter base. So if we stumble upon it like during the season, it's at least nice to see, oh yeah, we really put some effort into that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. So I just finished a 1 hour mining session, and I gotta say, I'm pretty disappointed. I did not find a single diamond. Well, I guess that's not something we do in the next episode. Alright, again, thank you very much.